Welcome, everyone. I'm Gabriella from Florida International University, and today, we're going to embark on an extraordinary journey. Imagine a world where cars drive themselves, a world where the line between science fiction and reality blurs. This is not a glimpse into a distant future, but the present, where self-driving cars are reshaping not just our roads, but the very fabric of our ethical and moral landscapes. Let's dive into this world and navigate the ethical labyrinth of autonomous vehicles. Let's turn back the clock to the 1960s, to the birth of the Stanford cart. This simple, electric cart, equipped with basic computing and a camera, could move autonomously, albeit slowly. It was the first step in autonomous vehicle technology, a far cry from the sophisticated systems we see in today's Tesla and Waymo cars. This shift from the Stanford cart's rudimentary navigation to our current level 2 and 3 automation, where cars can steer, brake, and accelerate with some human oversight, highlights an extraordinary leap in technology. From this modest beginning, we've journeyed to a reality where self-driving cars are no longer just a dream, but an everyday evolving reality. Now, let's say at some point in the not-so-distant future, you're barreling down the highway in your self-driving car, and you find yourself boxed in on all sides by other cars. Suddenly, a large, heavy object falls off the truck in front of you. Your car can't stop in time to avoid the collision, so it needs to make a decision: go straight and hit the object, swerve left into an SUV, or swerve right into a motorcycle. Should it prioritize your safety by hitting the motorcycle, minimize danger to others by not swerving, even if it means hitting the large object and sacrificing your life, or take the middle ground by hitting the SUV, which has a high passenger safety rating? So what should the self-driving car do? If we were driving that boxed-in car in manual mode, whichever way we'd react would be understood as just that, a reaction, not a deliberate decision. It would be an instinctual panicked move with no forethought or malice. But if a programmer were to instruct the car to make the same move, given conditions it may sense in the future, well, that looks more like premeditated homicide. Now, to be fair, self-driving cars are predicted to dramatically reduce traffic accidents and fatalities by removing human error from the driving equation. Plus, there may be all sorts of other benefits: eased road congestion, decreased harmful emissions, and minimized unproductive and stressful driving time. But accidents can and will still happen, and when they do, their outcomes may be determined months or years in advance by programmers or policymakers. And they'll have some difficult decisions to make. It's tempting to offer up general decision-making principles, like minimize harm, but even that quickly leads to morally murky decisions. For example, let's say we have the same initial setup, but now there's a motorcyclist wearing a helmet to your left and another one without a helmet to your right. Which one should your robot car crash into? If you say the biker with the helmet because she's more likely to survive, then aren't you penalizing the responsible motorist? If, instead, you save the biker without the helmet because he's acting irresponsibly, then you've gone way beyond the initial design principle about minimizing harm, and the robot car is now meting out street justice. The ethical considerations get more complicated here. In both of our scenarios, the underlying design is functioning as a targeting algorithm of sorts. In other words, it's systematically favoring or discriminating against a certain type of object to crash into. And the owners of the target vehicles will suffer the negative consequences of this algorithm through no fault of their own. Our new technologies are opening up many other novel ethical dilemmas. For instance, if you had to choose between a car that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or one that would save you at any cost, which would you buy? What happens if the cars start analyzing and factoring in the passengers of the cars and the particulars of their lives? Could it be the case that a random decision is still better than a predetermined one designed to minimize harm? And who should be making all of these decisions anyhow? Programmers? Companies? Governments? Now, leaving the ethical dilemma behind, as we embrace the age of self-driving cars, we must consider their profound impact on employment and the economy. With autonomous vehicles, professions like taxi and truck drivers are facing a paradigm shift, potentially leading to job displacement. However, this technological revolution is also a catalyst for new career paths in software development, data analysis, engineering, and cybersecurity, essential for the development and maintenance of autonomous vehicles. Self-driving cars present both challenges and opportunities. They promise to enhance productivity and stimulate economic activity, but they also require us to rethink workforce development and job training programs. Investment in retraining programs and educational initiatives will be crucial to help the workforce transition into this new technological era. Beyond economic considerations, self-driving cars hold the potential to transform accessibility and mobility, particularly for disabled and elderly populations. Autonomous vehicles can provide unprecedented independence and flexibility in transportation for those who currently face mobility challenges, offering door-to-door service tailored to individual needs. Jumping to another subject, one of the most significant benefits of self-driving cars is their potential contribution to environmental sustainability. Through optimized driving patterns, reduced traffic congestion, and the potential integration with electric vehicle technology, autonomous cars could significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions. This technology is a step towards achieving more sustainable urban transportation, aligning with global environmental goals. The rise of self-driving cars will inevitably change the landscape of urban planning. Cities may need to redesign transportation infrastructure, considering less need for parking spaces and the integration of smart traffic management systems. This shift presents an opportunity to rethink and repurpose urban spaces, prioritizing pedestrian areas, green spaces, and community-centered designs. For this and other reasons, the impact of autonomous vehicles transcends borders, highlighting the need for international policy and cooperation. Establishing uniform standards and regulations is essential to ensure the safe and efficient operation of self-driving cars worldwide. Global cooperation is crucial in areas such as safety standards, cybersecurity, and data sharing to foster innovation and public trust in autonomous vehicle technology. As we've explored, self-driving cars bring a plethora of ethical challenges that necessitate our attention and action. From the complex decisions made by algorithms in split-second scenarios to concerns about data privacy and the broader societal impacts, each aspect presents a unique ethical dilemma. Decision-making algorithms are at the heart of autonomous vehicles, raising questions about program choices in life-threatening situations. How do we encode morality into machines? This is not just a technical issue, but a profound ethical dilemma that blends technology with philosophy. On the other hand, the integration of self-driving cars will significantly affect various aspects of society, from employment to urban infrastructure. We must adapt to these changes thoughtfully, ensuring that the benefits of this technology are accessible to all sections of society. The advancement of self-driving car technology is not just a journey of technical innovation, but also an ethical expedition. It is our collective responsibility to navigate this complex terrain, ensuring that the evolution of self-driving cars aligns with our ethical values and societal goals. What about you? Would you buy a self-driven car? Thank you for watching. Bye!